What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a word from the ancestor reading for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, hey Aquarius, hey, hope y'all are doing good. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So you guys know how this goes. We're going to start with the Urban Tarot. Okay, we're going to pick three cards, one from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Okay, and then we'll clarify with the Everyday Tarot. So let's see what's going on. One from the bottom, and then one energetically from the middle. Okay, so I'm going to turn the cards over and then I'll show them to you guys. Okay, we have the Princess of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Knight of Swords came up in Taurus's reading, but it was in the first card out. Okay, Princess of Cups. Okay, I feel like Aquarius, you guys are maybe in a very creative um, mindset right now. Okay, um, kind of, this is like a minor arcana with the Princess of Cups, but you're happy. It's you're happy about something, okay, that you're creating. Okay, it could be something, that you're working on possibly, but it just feels like you have this happiness about you. It's very lighthearted. Okay, energy, but like I said, it's more creative energy. Okay, so something you're working on. Okay, and it's something of interest. Okay, which is a nice change of pace from what you've been going through early part of this week for your first three readings. Okay, next, like I said, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Game Master. Okay, Aquarius, you could be again like Taurus, being very calculated. Okay, um, being very careful with your movements. Okay, um, being careful also with your words. Okay, not releasing too much information. Okay, if it is something that you're creating per se, like a business venture or something like that, kind of keep everything under wraps to yourself. Only share with those that you truly trust. And even those people, be careful of what you share with them as well. Okay. Um, just to avoid any, slippage or anybody trying to steal your idea or anything like that. Okay, if you can, write everything down. I write my ideas down. Anything for like my shop, I write it down. I have a notebook, my idea notebook, that I write everything down in. Even the readings that I do on here, how my spreads are, I write them down. Okay, so always have somewhere where you can store your ideas for your eyes only. Okay, only talk about it if it's with somebody that can actually help you as far as your venture is concerned. As far as resources, okay, those are the only people that you could probably rely on. And like I said, even limit your information as much as possible. Okay, but be very careful with your words. Make sure you do research on everything before moving forward. Okay, so next we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Um, every time whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune in this card for Urban Tarot, it's like kind of like creepy in a sense because it's dark and you see the lightning and the faces, the smile face, all those different faces, everything's closed. But the Wheel of Fortune is usually talking about a completion of something, okay? Um, well, not a completion of something, something changing, okay? Something is changing. Sorry, that would be the world when it comes to completion. Um, the Wheel of Fortune is talking about some form of change, okay? So it could be a change in perspective, it could be a change in your idea just suddenly, okay? And it could be because make sure whatever it is that you're creating hasn't already been done, okay? So just when you think you have everything, situated, something changes, okay? And that's what life is, okay? Life is that way. Um, Ideas that you may come up with are that way as well, where things can easily change. Just make sure you're flexible enough to accommodate that change and adjust to the change because it's for a reason, okay? So, that being said, let's go into the everyday tarot so we can clarify what we have for you here, okay? One from the top for the Princess of Cups, one from the bottom for the Knight of Swords, and one energetically from the middle. And you know what? Two energetically from the middle because I feel like we need them, okay? To come out. And that's just how it goes, okay, you guys? That's your example of change, okay? I usually only pull one card, one clarifier for each card, but whenever two come out, which is very rare, it happened like what, two 2 or 3 weeks ago, the last time I did the ancestor readings, two came out. I think it was during Libra's and someone else's. But that's how it goes, okay? So that's just showing you how things can change, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your clarifiers. So we had the Princess of Cups is now being clarified by the Page of Cups, okay? Page of Cups clarifying the Princess of Cups. So again, some light-hearted, like I said, now you're at the two of cups type vibe here, okay? And it could be that you have a lot of good things going on in your life, okay? You have new ideas, you're very creative, and it could be at the same time, while that's looking good, work life is good, and maybe it's a new relationship. Okay, like I said, Princess of Cups with this Page of Cups clarifying it as well. It's giving me that Two of Cups vibe. Okay, and so maybe you have nice communication or finally being able to share your ideas and dreams with someone has you in this very, optimistic type of mindset, which is great. Okay. And so someone is also possibly offering you suggestions for whatever it is that you're working on as well. Okay. Um, Feel free if, like I said, if you're, trusting this person, um, and they're being suggestive to you on like maybe how to make your idea better, that could bode well for you because that means they're being very supportive. Doesn't mean that they're trying to take over your idea. They're just trying to be very supportive of what you're doing, okay? Since you shared, okay? But I do feel like for some of you, you could be just sharing feelings with someone, um, a very Two of Cups type vibe, okay? So communing very well with someone else, okay? Next, we have the Knight of Swords being clarified by the Eight of Swords, okay? I feel as though with this Knight of Swords, swords on swords energy, like, geesh, really, Aquarius? Really? Okay, this is what we're doing tonight, okay? The Eight of Swords, swords energy clarifying swords energy, cups energy clarifying cups energy, First time I've ever seen that happen. Okay. So you may feel or get a little stuck, okay, with your plans, okay. Like I said, everything could be going fine and then you hit a roadblock, okay. Like I said, it could be that, again, you do your research, see if your idea has already been done. If it has, find out a way to make it better, okay, than that idea, okay. Doesn't mean that you can't do it, it just means you have to figure out another way to make it better, okay, to make it different, to make it unique, okay. So really just sit, and if you have to, do a few tweaks, okay, and test it out. Do your research, see, what else is possibly, or compare what your idea is to whatever is already out there, okay. So that's the part of it, especially if it's about a business venture. Really do your research. Okay, really do your research. And not just about what's already out there. Kind of do research on what people like. Okay, not just based on what you like. Okay, you have to, whatever it is, if it's a business, you have to make sure it's relatable to everybody. Okay, otherwise, you're not going to make any money. Okay, this is about, making a profit, not just, pleasing people, but you also are needing to make a profit. Okay, unless you're going to be a non-profit, but that's not what we're doing today. Okay, we're not doing that. Go look that up. Okay, I'm not getting into deep business advice on here today. Okay, that's a whole nother channel. Okay, which you can find on YouTube. Okay, I can't think of anybody in particular as far as business ventures that you guys could look into, but definitely just look into that. Okay. But nonetheless, you will have a small blockage, okay, and you'll feel stuck. But, just stick a pin in it, come back to it, do your research, come back to it, okay? It does not have to be done overnight, okay? So, let's get into the Wheel of Fortune clarifiers here, okay? So, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, okay, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, okay. Queen of Pentacles and Three of Cups, okay. So we have Cups energy yet again coming out, and then the Queen of Pentacles, okay. So I feel as though there's a change in a situation here, okay, and it could be a play on what's happened earlier this week. As far as this Queen of Pentacles energy, there will be some communing going on with Three of Cups, okay? So there's another cup somewhere, okay? And it could be yours, or it could be this Queen of Pentacles, okay? Finally being able, again, that change. For another set of you, playing on the storyline that you've had this week, okay, in your readings, of your parent meeting your significant other, okay? You've maybe tried different ways to talk your person up, and maybe it's not worked out and you've been feeling stuck, okay? There will be some form of a change, okay, where your parent, Queen of Pentacles, is possibly, going to lighten up a bit and be willing to commune, okay, with the two of you, okay, you and your person, okay. And so it will be lighthearted and it will be a very major change. It'll be a very major shift, but in a good way, okay. As again, you have stated, your feelings, your opinion. Like I said, it is your life, okay. And so you're happy. It doesn't have to be considered as a serious relationship. It's just someone who really gets you. That's all that matters, okay, at this point in time. And so your parent has to be able to accept that, okay. And so I believe that you will be shocked, okay, as there's lightning again in that Wheel of Fortune card, but you will be shocked at the change that your parent is willing to bring to the table, and maybe come to you and say, why don't we all get together for dinner? Okay. And they may suggest going out, so that way it keeps them from, showing out or causing a scene. You don't want to do that at home. Just take them out. If they are willing to go to a restaurant, if you can go to a restaurant, if it's like an outdoor restaurant or something like that, something that you can enjoy, then there's less chance of a scene being made because they'll be on their best behavior. Okay, that's just a little tidbit. So, nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into the ancestor oracle. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle 3 times for you guys. It's been so long since I've done like face value videos for you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, like your girl's hair is like, yeah. I need to refresh it, but it's okay. I prefer you guys seeing me in my natural element. Okay, I'm not gonna sit up here and get all dolled up and everything. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm comfortable. I'm at home. So hopefully y'all don't mind. So we cut 3 times. And we're going to go to the bottom of the deck. Something that I tweaked. Another change. Okay. We have Psychic Strength, Shield, Talisman, Gold, Light. Okay. Psychic Strength. Okay. Aquarius, you could be exhibiting some form of psychic ability. Okay. And not so much, don't get scared when I say that, but just being in the know. Okay. Being in the know. Before things happen the way they do. And it's because of this game master. Okay. It's because of this Knight of Swords energy. Okay. You're very calculated. Okay. Everything you do is very calculated. Okay. You know what someone's going to do before they do it, because possibly you know them so well. Okay. Take it as that. Okay. So not always automatically, psychic ability. Okay. But just being very calculated. You pay attention and you're very observant to people's movements and mannerisms, and how they talk and how they operate emotionally. You understand them. Okay. And so that bodes well for you, where you understand them so well, you know exactly what they're going to do, and you know how to operate around that. So you're comfortable and you know what to do. Okay. So, but make sure you protect yourself at all costs, which is primarily talking about knowing what to do on your end. Okay. If you're going to be shielding. Okay. Which, like I said before, be careful of what you share with certain people. Okay. If your person is being very supportive of what you're doing and gives you ideas, or even helps you with the research, then that's positive. They're not trying to do anything or take anything from you. They're trying to help you. Okay. And that's really great when you can have someone supporting you when maybe you don't get that a lot. Okay. It's a beautiful thing to support someone in their ideas or goals and help them accomplish them. Okay. That is very, I don't want to say the L word, but that is a form of love. Okay. Is support. Okay. And being there for you. That means they're in it for the long haul and they believe in you. It's a beautiful thing when you have someone who believes in you. Okay. So let's find the page that we need to get on. Page 74. page 74, which equals out to 11, which equals out to 2. Figuring out what it is that you want, focusing on what it is that you want, not what you don't want, okay? And also coming to a form of enlightenment as well, okay? So, psychic strength, shield, talisman, gold light. The ancestors speak. When you are feeling drained or vulnerable, you can shield yourself physically and emotionally. This card encourages you to look after yourself by setting firm boundaries. Remain unattached to comments or attitudes that are unhelpful. Put out a hand for help where possible and surround yourself with positive energy. Staying focused on your goals and your loves will bring strength. Okay? So, just like I said, be mindful of what you share. Protect yourself at all costs from anything that's unhelpful or anyone that's not being supportive of you. Okay? Know and listen to your instincts. Okay? And be that golden light. Okay? Lead by example. Okay? People will learn, and no one's ever too old to learn something. Okay? Even if it's emotional intelligence. Okay? So, with that being said, let's move on to I was about to wrap it up, y'all, but I forgot. Y'all need an angel messenger support, okay? So, we'll go ahead and shuffle for you guys. We're going to refer to the bottom of the deck on this one as well. We will refer to the bottom card and then the card underneath that, okay? So, I have one more shuffle after this. Okay. So let's see what 2 cards we have for you. So Azuri is at the very bottom. And it says, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Okay? Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Okay? So just ride the wave. Okay? Don't force anything. It's already coming. Okay? That resolve, that change that you're looking for with that wheel of fortune that we just saw, wait for it. It's coming. Okay? Have faith. The next one here is Isaiah. Okay, Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Okay, there's gonna be some changes. Okay, now I'm not saying anybody pregnant or anything like that, but if you ain't trying to get nobody pregnant, be careful. Okay, that's all I'm saying, because there is Isaiah here with someone who is pregnant, obviously. Okay, but again, as it's stated, give birth to new ideas. Okay, like I said, I feel like you are in a very creative mindset right now and you're focusing on a future endeavor. Okay, and so have faith in yourself and your creative ability, and you will do fine. Okay, Aquarius? So, with that being said, that is all that I have for you guys tonight. We have one more reading for y'all, which is on Saturday. Tap into your soul. And so until then, I'll see y'all. Peace.